It's your boy Josh coming to you guys with another video, coding clothes. This week, it's a sad week. I think it's time to really talk about the current problems we have with sneakers, Supreme, Fear of God, all the big streetwear brands like Adidas, Nike, Jordan, you know. I think for 2023, a lot's been going on. So I know I've been off for a while. I got this new fresh cut, you know, I got tired of the long hair. But without to it, let's get straight into this video. So, you know, to start off, I think Supreme, really, we've seen a big dip in the way things resell and the product, everything overall. I feel like Supreme, ever since now, we've seen the big major change since they sold the company. We're seeing now that they went from Supreme New York to Supreme US. They're using Shopify now. No more of that like Google Chrome autofill. That was what I was using to, you know, cop. So it is going to be a little harder, or it could be a little easier for people to cop manually. It all depends. But I know for sure by the looks of it, you know, it's not looking too nice. You know, we've just been seeing major drops in like the value of things. You know, box logos don't do as much as they did. You know, the only thing that I could really say that really went crazy was that cowhide, I think, jacket or something like that. And it was the Nike Dunks. Other than that, I just don't see Supreme, and I gotta be honest, I love this brand. I've been watching it for a long time. I've been, you know, staying up to date with everything. But I think it's something that we all can't really neglect. I think it's time to really say that I don't think it's dead, but I think it's becoming more generic and not so much scarce like it was before. All right, moving on to Fear of God, I think it's the same thing. I know for a fact they're going to be dropping some Birkenstocks, so I don't really know what they're doing with Adidas, but I do know that with PacSun, they're really trashing on this name. Fear of God Essentials is dropping, I think, you know, every other like 6 months. Massive quantities. You even saw TikTok little ads where like you can buy the fake branded people from like drop shipping, just buy all this fake stuff. You know, I think Essentials is just becoming really also generic. It's getting too hands-on and everybody's wearing it. I think it's a big drop in like the name. I think it's a big drop in like not really the quality. I think the quality is still there. It's just, you know, at least for me, I do buy things because I like them, but I do feel for a lot of us, it's also like, you know, if I could just walk in and buy a pair of Jordan 1s, you know, I feel like everybody would be having Jordan 1s, and maybe they won't be as cool. But, you know, scarcity does keep, you know, demand high, and it keeps it cool. You know, the only things that I can say that have been really like sticking to it has been like the Travis Scotts. You know, we've still been seeing, but even then they took a big plummet with the Phantoms that recently dropped. They didn't do as good as the Mochas. Maybe it was a colorway, who knows, but I do know that this is gonna be the last Jordan with the olive colorway. I know that's gonna be the last one, so let's just see how those perform. But Travis hasn't really been struggling too much with those. But as far as like, let's say Adidas, that Yeezy divorce has really taken a toll on the way people think of Adidas. They haven't been wanting to buy their products. I know they said it only accounts for like 10% of their sales. I don't know, I refuse to believe that. I also feel like the Confirmed app has just become so irrelevant, other than like the Bad Bunny forums that have been reselling. Everything else is just trash. So Adidas is struggling. Yeezy I think is a major brand, but now I think it's gone. Kanye spoke out too much. You know, I have nothing to say on that, but I do know that the sneakers, everything that they've been doing has really just been hurting the value of these sneakers. Foam runners, slides, from 700s to 350s, they're just not performing as much anymore. You know, the hype is really just dying out. And now for Nike, we do see like a major trend in the way things are reselling. We're not really seeing, other than the iconic like Alma-Maniers, you know, the Lobsters, the Travises, you know, the iconic shoes like the Cos are never really gonna stop reselling, the Off-Whites. But other than that, I just feel like Dunks, the colorways have been really weak. I know a lot of you guys are gonna say, oh, well, you know, they're still like releasing and some of them are still cool. Yes, but like, let's be real with ourselves. From seeing the UNCs to like I think the Mochas are gonna be really cool, but just I think everything else has been really just weak, just classic, same colors. It's like just a rainbow they're going around. You gotta be honest with you guys selves and just realize that it's just like a wheel of color. They're just trying out everything. You know, not much change other than the Lobsters, but you know, that's just my take. I do understand that a lot of people are kind of hurt, but a lot of people are happy because, you know, people that actually love these shoes are finally able to really get their hands on these type of shoes, get their hands on things that they really love. Fear of God, Supreme, everything, you know, things are changing, and I think it's for the good, but I do feel for resellers it's for the bad. We have seen reselling companies like Cookies and Cakes, this big reseller, recently filed for bankruptcy. I just know everything. It could be the recession. It could be that things are just dying out. Grailed, if you go on Vintage isn't really selling as much as anymore. We do see people wearing these things. They're just not keeping the value that they did. So let me know what you guys think. Is it the economy? Are we finally back in that era where fashion is going to take a different toll, so these things are getting wiped out and we're leaving things to new brands? Or are we just thinking to more designer, high-end, Goyard, Versace, Gucci, Rick Owen? Let me know. Are we really done with streetwear and we're moving back to designer with Louis? Or are we just really waiting for the next phase? Are we waiting for the next like big stimulus check or tax refunds? I don't know. So let me know in the comments. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded, but let me know. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.
Murder on the beat, so it's not
Why do we
nice.
make LOV?